Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, So I always thought when I always go to I think Publix, they have like a scale to see how heavy you are or whatnot. So that I think it was I think it was last 4 months, I went to Publix and I saw how heavy I was, right? And it was 95, right? So I was like, your girl is still skinny, and kind of healthy, So I was like, yes. So we did that, and we was going to after school program. We had to do exercise, right? So me and my friend, we was doing exercise. We had to go around the portable um classroom, right? So we did that, right? And of course, me and her was like, how about we cheat our way through, so they can think we actually finished doing our laps around the portable classroom, right? So we waited until they went around the little portable and we went in front of them, right? And then we went around and the lady caught us. She's like, you got to do it again, And I was like, what the hell? Like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm like the unfat person there, or you know. So I was like, why do I have to do it again, So she was like, you got to do it again because you didn't do it right. So we was doing it again, so they was done doing their laps and we had to do our laps. She was still outside, waiting for us until we would do our laps, right? So we finally did our laps, and this girl, she was acquaintance, because she just wanted me for my money, She was a money hungry little whore, So she was like, hey, Venetia, something like that. So she was running, and I don't know if she tripped or something, right? Somehow she broke her leg or something. I don't know, So she's hopping around, while being like a penguin, like doing like that, right? So she was talking to me, right? And I don't remember what we was talking about, right? So can't remember what she was talking about, but whatever. So we did that, and I was like, I can't do anything because I have to do my laps right around the corner. She's like, okay, and I was like, whatever, right? So we was still doing our laps around the corner, and after a while, we went back inside the portable classroom, right? And she was like, why didn't you just do your lap like you should have did a long time ago, right? You had to do it again, And I was like, Miss, I'm like 95 pounds, right? Like, I shouldn't be even doing exercise. She's like, I know you're the healthiest one of all the bunch, It's like 100 to like 230 like pounds of these kids, right? And she's like, but you can be like the leader, of the group. And I was like, I don't want to be the leader. I don't want to be nothing, right? She's like, okay, whatever, you could be that way. And I was like, I'm gonna be that way, because I'm gonna be that way, right? So she was like, whatever, So she was telling the other kids, you guys have to like eat healthy, right? They was like, yeah, we know, but you can't change them, So she was like telling us like the healthiest like things we should eat, and stuff like that, right? Of course, I was like eating healthy, but I was still like 95 pounds, right? I never thought in my life that I'll actually get even higher than 95, right? Just me, because every time when I gain weight, I always lose it back, right? And I go back to 95, right? So I remember one time I gained like 2 pounds, right? So I was 95, right? I gained like 97, right? And then I was doing the healthy routine what she was telling us to do, right? Like if you're gonna drink soda, add some water in it, like half and half, right? So I did that, and I lost weight and I went back to 95, right? So we was like we had to tell her what we ate and stuff like that, how much we balance our proteins and all these other stuff, right? So I was doing that, right? She's like, how the hell did you still are 95? I thought you gained 2 pounds. And then I was like, the stuff what you was telling me to do, I was doing it, and I guess I was doing it really good, and I went back to 95, right? She was like, okay, then you should just go away, because you're making me angry. And I was like, how am I making you angry? She's like, because I can't lose my pounds, right? And I was like, okay, miss, you want to like continue doing like this, you know, like you're gonna be mad because you can't lose pounds and I can because you're telling me a healthy routine and I'm doing it and I'm losing pounds. Maybe you're not doing it right. I don't know. But anywho, so that happened, right? So like this month, I mean, like after that, you know, I got out of high school, you know, and stuff like that, right? So I started to eat, right, and stuff like that, right? Tell me why I went to Publix, right? And I found out that I am now not 95 anymore. I am 110 pounds. And I look at myself, you know, and I was like, where the hell did 110 pounds come from? Because I look the same, right? It's not in my belly, you know, but I can still lose like at least like 2 pounds right there, you know. But anywho, I was like looking at myself, I was like, how is this possible? Like, how did I gain this much, you know? I was 95, now I'm a 110, right? I feel like I'm like 260 right now. Just don't even tell me how I think that, you know. But I look the same, you know. I still look, I guess, healthy, you know. Maybe I just think I'm healthy, you know. I can be wrong, you know, and say that I'm healthy, but I'm not, you know. I don't know. But yeah, I still don't understand it. So me and my sister, we went on the scale, right? And I was like, hold my bag, you know, because that adds more pounds, right? That's what I'm assuming, right? So it went up to 110. And I was like, that can't be right because I know for a fact when I raised myself like a couple of days ago, it was 95. Maybe my weighing thing is not all right, you know? So I was like, you know what? It's not the purse, right? So I tried to take off my jacket, right? But it was a guy right there looking at me. So I was like, ew, you know? So I was like, whatever. So I found out I'm 110 pounds, you know? I know that's not that bad to some people, you know? It's still not that heavy, right? But I think it's still heavy because I feel like I'm like 200 to 260 pounds, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like to 110 to me seeing myself, I'm thinking that I'm 160, right? Pounds, right? So my sister went on, she's like, oh, I gained pounds. And I was like, you gained pounds, bitch. I gained pounds. I gained maybe like, if I add it up, like 59. You. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 pounds, I think. 19, 20 pounds I gain, you know. How's that even possible? Sometimes I don't eat 2 meals, you know, sometimes. Sometimes I eat snacks, you know, here and there, you know. I need to stop doing it, you know. It's always you're supposed to eat like 3 meals a day or something like that. No snacks, you know. But I think I eat that good, you know, because I eat like, sometimes I eat like maybe like a little sandwich, you know, and like some tea, or sometimes I drink water, or I eat an apple, or sometimes I eat orange or banana. And one day, like in the morning, I wake up, I drink a lot of water, you know, and then I eat like an orange or an apple or a banana for the morning, right? Or I eat a sandwich, right? And then like in the afternoon, it just keeps, and then I eat like 2 meals. So I don't know how is this even working, you know, that it got up to 110 pounds, you know. I guess I'm not 105 pounds anymore. So I guess that's it. If you guys even like these kind of stuff, or how much do you weigh, you guys? Because I weigh right now, I weigh 110. I know that's not even that bad, but you know, give your girl like some like comments like how much you weigh, guys. So maybe I will feel much better. Like and subscribe, turn your notifications on. I see you later. Thumbs up. Bye.